Hey guys, this video is reviewing the 1981 to 1987 G-body parts, Regal, Grand National, and Buick T-type front and rear bumpers. These pictures are from my 1986 Buick Regal. I've had the car since 2008 and I decided it was time to sell the bumpers because they're in really good shape and lighten it up a little bit with some composite bumpers. Just wanted to do a video because I hadn't seen a video yet of anybody actually getting a set and giving information on the origins. It took a super long time for them to make them. It was probably a month and a half. And then back here on the back side, there's actually a mark in the press, and it states that they're made by Danco. So Danco Reproductions, if any of you guys are into the G-body world, there's a lot of mixed reviews. I can say the bumpers do fit pretty bad. There's really no curvature here. And then on the other side, it's kind of the same story. It's a lot thicker, the release right here. It's mounted up straight. I have it clamped on and I measured it, so it's sitting how it should. And then there's other things like, you know, the mounts here and stuff are really not the way they should be, but it's definitely going to take some fitment work for whoever's going to do it. The rear is about the same. I'm going to take a video of it too. So I just wanted to show, I got a camera person here, I just wanted to show this is the rear bumper and the front construction is largely the same. I have kind of grafted it out and made the factory holes, but if you look, it's pretty, I mean, I don't want to be too critical, but I would say they're pretty subpar mount. Like the areas, the mounting areas aren't really that good, and you can see like there's just release, so these are put together pretty fast. Again, the price is something, they're not that expensive, but some people would say they're not that cheap either. These are going to provide pretty much the least amount of protection of any bumper you could probably put on the car. So the fitment, again, is it's okay. You know, like on this side, you can see it's too short. So on this side, you probably have a ½ inch more. And this car's straight. It's never been in a wreck ever. Okay, so it's mounted up. I basically slotted, went in and scribed it from behind. I clamped it and scribed it and slotted it how you would a bumper that you want it to fit, like a OEM piece. Now I'm just gonna push up against it. It's very very pliable, so I'd assume if somebody just nicked you hard enough, you're gonna get to that point where it's gonna just kind of crack. But here's the old struts or the old shocks for the bumper. I did put aluminum ones on, and then you have the weight loss of the bumpers as well. So it's going to be under 100 pounds, the weight difference, but the factory bumpers were super heavy. I'd like to calculate the weight. Maybe I'll do some rough math and try to tell potential people that are thinking about doing this mod what you can save. But I'll also get a video of the front completed. I haven't painted this yet, but it's going into storage, so I'm not really worried about it yet. Okay, so this is the front bumper on the paint match. People might bust me up in the comments. It's just quick rattle can. The car is 2005 Viper Silver, which is a Chrysler color. I don't have the paint code offhand, but the bumpers are just a close silver. I just did it. I had half a can left, so and everything lines up pretty good with the lines on the bumper. But if you look down at the running lights on the bumper, the factory trim bezels are, these are them. They're kind of pitted and they're heavy. They did not fit. They fit terrible. So it was really kind of chubby here. It was really thick, the fiberglass. And then these are straight and they did not fit in right. So you might get a better set, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably make some sort of bezel or maybe get something 3D printed because people are doing that now, but they're in there for now just to where you could drive it down the street. But again, if you look, you know, they're definitely race car bumpers, so don't think you're gonna take any kind of impact. I actually wouldn't even push up against the bumper to be honest with you. I wouldn't even push the car. So maybe put a tow strap underneath it or have somebody fab up a bar, but at that point you're kind of defeating the purpose. You know, it does have that slick look without the impact strip. So once the color match is good, I'll do a video and everybody can see. I just haven't taken the guns out to make the paint up yet and actually spray the bumpers, but we'll see. I also wanted to mention, if you square the camera up right above it, you'll see this is a little tight and it looks good right there. Then the geometry's off. So right there, you know, I guess I can't stress enough, like, handmade. Maybe they both should look like this. So maybe I'll cut that side out a little more. Then it would probably look a little more like that. It might be a little more acceptable, but that's just another thing. It's mounted up flat. So that's as square as it's going to be. Maybe people have had another set made from the same company at a different time and they were better. I don't know. So they're what to expect, you know, for a handmade bumper that is under $500 for a pair. Okay, so I loosely added up the weights of the supports, the rear bumper and the front bumper, and it's right around 80 pounds. Here's a final picture of the car before I took it out and put it in storage, but I think the weight reduction's worth it, especially for a limited car like this with the steel reinforcements. But it's not for everyone, so check this video out and comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.